Hello guys, and welcome to my first devlog video on my Android game. It's actually my first game, which is going by the name of Killer Shapes for some reason. I don't know why, but I decided to name it that. And basically, this is a basic game. You just play as this simple small square with more characters to unlock as you go on, and you basically just start shooting shapes. So it's more like Space Invaders, but not exactly like Space Invaders, but kind of like Space Invaders. Yeah, the game was inspired by Triangle Game by Dani. I'll have a link in the description for his video, possibly. Yeah. So this is a progress I have on my game at the moment. So at first, so we're at the home screen here. Although it looks kind of bland, I'll keep on working on it. I whipped this up real quick. It was like in a day or so it didn't look the best, but we have a home screen, and this is actually loading in some high scores. So I recently played this game here a few minutes ago. You can also go into the settings, and in the settings you can adjust music volume, although there's no music in the game. So this is just here as decoration. Also sound effects, so like weapons, explosions, and stuff like that. Then you can reset your stats, so in case you're not happy, you just want to start from the beginning, you want to start afresh. So everything, your stats, cash, and level, they all go back to zero, although the level at the moment is not doing anything. So yeah, the level isn't actually doing anything. Then we have the shop, and this is where you just buy simple upgrades. So you can buy health upgrades. So health upgrades are health upgrades, ammo upgrades, and some other upgrades will be in tiers. So as you can see, ammo 1, health 1 there. And so these, they actually depict the strength of this upgrade. So you can buy this health upgrade once, boom, you buy it another time for an even bigger increase. Then you have sort of like more unique upgrades, such as this laser aim thing. So it just adds a laser to your weapon, so to give you some more accuracy. And there are more upgrades that I'm yet to add, so these aren't actually doing anything, they're just blank here. But I'll add more upgrades as these videos go on. So yeah, just keep on watching these devlogs. I actually have air quotes right now in case you can't see me, but yeah, devlogs. Yeah, so you can go in here, quit. This won't work because we haven't built it for Android yet. We're still in the editor, but we can go here to play. And what happens is when you start, so real quick, I pause, and this is the game. So basically, at first I wanted to go for something like Enter the Gungeon, where you have well, procedure generated levels, but I had a problem with doing that. It was kind of too tough for me. My little monkey brain could not understand what was going on. So I decided to go for something different. And this is where you have this boundary box here. And what happens is the more you play, this game moves in waves. So if you defeat the first wave of enemies, this boundary box increases. The enemies become more in number, and the variety of enemies changes as you go on with the game. And they also get stronger as you play. So there's a timer right here, and this timer, the moment it starts, yeah, so that timer right there, the longer you play, the stronger the enemies get. So there's just a simple formula I wrote that's basically scaling enemy damage with time. So the longer you play, the more damage your enemies will do. So this encourages you to be kind of quick. I'll also add something in the future for the score, so that your score also scales with the amount of time it takes you, because really you also have to be rewarded for playing fast. Then we have our weapons here. So these guys are just doing a bunch of damage, but basically we have two kinds of weapons. We have the normal weapons, these shoot a prefab, so a normal bullet, and then we have particle weapons. These are kind of like the OP weapons I wanted to make for the game, although there are more weapons that will come in future. As I said, I was inspired by Enter the Gungeon, so I want this game at least to have a minimum of at least 50 individual weapons. That's the minimum, so I just have to keep on coming up with them. If you guys have any ideas for any weird weapons you'd like to see in this game, if you're interested, you can just leave it in the comments and I'll add it into the game. So if you have any weapon you'd like to see in this game, slap it in the comments. Boom, it'll be right there. So we have these particle weapons, and what these particle weapons do is that they use Unity's particle system, and you can basically shoot particles with them. So as you can see there, you can shoot particles with them, although there are some glitches in this game. Still to go on, you have a flamethrower there and an ice cannon. So for example, this one shoots snowflakes. It's basically similar to the first one, which is a rainbow confetti weapon, although this one is kind of different. So as you can see, boom, it's shooting water or ice. I'm calling it an ice cannon because I want to. And then you also have these chests, so you can break them, and when you break a chest, it drops either ammo, cash, or a health pack. When I add power-ups to the game, I'll also make sure that the chests also drop that. All this is dropped at random. And then you have these basic enemies. At the moment, only 2 enemies spawn at the beginning, because the rest of the enemies, to be honest, are complete, well, monsters. So you saw that triangle guy who was shooting me? Oh, he has brothers, and those guys are monsters, to be honest. So they spawn in later waves. So the enemies basically just have a script that determines the wave at which they spawn. So yeah, and one thing is that as you can see, I was going through these barriers. What these barriers do is that they allow me to go through them, and also the enemies, but bullets can't go through these barriers. So this is a way of dodging bullets, because on higher levels it becomes messy. And what you notice is that, to add in a sort of procedure generation thing, each time you complete a new wave, the layout of these barriers also changes. So it's not always that you'll be going through the same. So yeah, they're just there to block out bullets, and as I've said, stuff gets very weird as you go on. So this is just there to help you not get too overwhelmed, because if these weren't here, you could die in basically 2 seconds with some of the stronger enemies in this game. And also some of the bosses I'm yet to add, because I want to go complete apeshit there. So yeah, this is my game at the moment. So if you like what you've seen here, there's also a lot of stuff I want to disclose to you, like this button here. What exactly does this button do? I don't know. I'll tell you what it does in the next videos, as well as a lot of other stuff. So I hope you enjoy this, and I'm really hoping for your feedback in the comment section as to what you actually think about this game, its look, just your first impressions, or anything you'd like me to add or subtract, and I'll do it. Honestly, at this point, I'm looking for an inspiration. I can. Really, I've been working on this game for quite some time, and I've been procrastinating these devlogs because of insecurity. But yeah, anything you think about the game, no matter how harsh it is or how kind it is, please leave it in the comments, and that will actually help me to continue working on this game and not get demotivated. So yeah, that's it for this devlog thing, if you can call it that. Yeah, I think that's all. So please don't forget to leave a like on this video, and if you want to follow along, you can also hit that subscribe button and the notification icon, so that you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Yeah, so I think I've said yeah too much. So yeah, I'm off. Peace.